welcome to episode 2 of WWE Universe Mode, and welcome to another edition of
An exciting moment here
Velocity.
tonight, as finally we will
Welcome
settle
to
some scores.
Velocity.
The WWE Universe is extremely excited as we get set for WWE action.
Scores will be settled, bodies will be broken, and dominance will be established.
And it all starts right now.
But coming out right now, we have the chairman. We have the chairman of Velocity, the Sinister Rated. He is the chairman of Velocity. He bought Velocity, so now he's the boss around here. He's the chairman. He's the chairman. That means he made this company. He owns this company. And tonight he has 2 announcements. And one of those announcements is he's announcing the general manager of Velocity. I'm scared to find out who it is, but I'm just gonna let you know. It might not be pretty, but we'll see who the general manager is. So yeah. Let's get into this. Please welcome the chairman of Velocity,
Let's listen
the
in
Sinister
as he addresses the
Rated.
WWE Universe.
Here's the chairman of Velocity, the Sinister Rated, coming out to his chairman gear. Here's your chairman. We gotta respect him. He made this company. He's in charge of this company. And this is his arena. So these wrestlers, he hired them, and he's coming to make an announcement.
Okay. A
Hey,
fine line
London,
between being
England!
confident and being an egomaniac.
Welcome to another edition of Velocity. I am your chairman, the Sinister Rated, and I'm here to make 2 announcements. The first announcement is that in 2 weeks' time, we'll be leading up to our first ever Velocity pay-per-view.
That's one way to start.
Armageddon. Yes,
feeling the
I'm
love
bringing
for that
back
superstar.
Armageddon. I know it's a WWE pay-per-view, but I talked to Vince McMahon from WWE, and now he gave me the rights to any old school pay-per-view that I want to bring back. So I chose to bring back Armageddon for our first pay-per-view. Yes, Armageddon will be our first pay-per-view. That will be in 2 weeks' time.
There's a superstar who doesn't lack confidence.
The second announcement is I will be announcing your Velocity general manager, and I will announce him right now. Please welcome your Velocity general manager, my brother, Ronald. Oh my God.
And things
The
just get a heck of a lot
Velocity
more interesting.
general manager is the chairman's brother, Ronald. If you don't know who Ronald is, he's a WWE Hall of Famer. He wrestled in WWE
I had a feeling we
in
would start this way.
2017.
He looks very focused
he
and ready to make a
entered the
point.
Class
Here we
of Hall
go.
of Fame
Let's find
in
out.
2019. Now he's retired, and now he's the general manager of Velocity, of his own brother's company.
Sometimes
Let's
it's
see what he
hard
has
to get a word in edgewise.
Seems to be a
Thank
lot
you,
of anger
brother,
behind those
for
words.
giving me this opportunity to be the general manager of Velocity. I know you worked hard to get your own show, and I'm glad you chose Velocity. And I'm glad that you chose that in 2 weeks' time, we'll have our first pay-per-view, Armageddon. Brother, thank you from my bottom of my heart.
Bad doesn't even begin to describe the blood between these
You're
superstars.
welcome, because I know when
it up.
you joined the Hall of Fame in the 2019, you were sad that you won't have to be in a ring no more. So, I made my own company named Velocity, and I chose you to be the general manager because I know you will make sure that this company will stay higher. And I know that from experience.
Loud and proud.
Yes,
Okay.
as the Velocity General Manager, I'm going to prove that these wrestlers will prove to themselves night and day that they will prove anything to become champion here in Velocity. And the current champions that won their first titles the last episode, they proved it. And this why I'm going to make sure that no one
Going to be hard getting into the arena with an eagle that big. A lot of anger behind those words,
and
guys.
I have experience because I joined the Hall of Fame in 2016. Yes, I'm a Hall of Famer from 2016, but I didn't retire because I continued wrestling since 2019 when you joined the Hall of Fame. In 2019, I retired, and now I'm the chairman of Velocity.
Anything around this place.
Yeah.
No love
yes,
between these
from that,
superstars,
you were
that's for
sad
sure.
that you will never wrestle again. But now I can't wrestle. But now I'm in charge with you in charge of Velocity. I know you're my boss, and I'm the boss of the locker room. So you're the chairman of Velocity, and I'm the general manager of Velocity. I take care of the locker room, and I book the matches. You
One of the most
pay my
popular
paycheck,
superstars in the
and
WWE.
you're in charge
No
of me.
question.
Yes,
Not exactly
I'm your boss,
likable.
and you're the boss of the locker room. So make sure the locker room doesn't get out of hand, because if it does, you might be fired from my company. But if you want to, you can be a wrestler. But just to make sure, don't get in my bad side, or you will be fired as general manager of Velocity.
The belief is strong.
Oh my God! The general manager of Velocity just attacked
Hooked
the
up,
chairman.
and
Not where
What
you
is
want to be
going
at this point
on?
in the match, guys.
Oh, now the
Definitely not.
chairman is attacking his brother, the general manager of Velocity.
And down with the suplex.
What is going on? Why did
That kick will stop me
the
in your
chairman's
tracks.
brother attack him?
Belly to belly suplex.
Oh my God. Are they like horsing around or are they, oh my God, the Sinister Braid is like punching his own brother in the face.
Strikes.
And the Sinister Braid with the Crime Buster. The Sinister Raiden is here to one reason,
This could mean
to make
trouble.
sure that his own brother doesn't get in his
That
backside.
was all sorts of nasty.
He says that if his brother gets in his backside, he will be fired from as a general manager of Velocity. Oh my
Bicycle knee
God,
strike.
and the chairman
jaw.
is decimating and destroying his own brother that he just assigned as general manager
Huge
of
overhead belly
Velocity.
to belly.
Oh my God. The Sinister Raider picking up his brother, and he's calling for these punches
Good
again.
night.
And a wrestling
Nice amateur takedown.
shakedown.
Stalling
And
tactics and just
another
blatant
call.
disrespect either
Referee,
way.
back him up.
This one
I
is
think it's
over.
serious.
Yeah, the referee just had no other choice.
I think they're just horsing around because yeah, these two haven't wrestled. The chairman, the Sinister Raider, hasn't wrestled since 2016. No, he was the Hall of Fame Hall of Famer since 2016, but he did not retire in 2019. His brother joined the Hall of Fame in 2019 and has retired, and they haven't been wrestling since. So I'm guessing they're just horsing around and trying to get in the good things. But let's get into what the chairman of Velocity, the Sinister Rated, book for tonight. Coming up next, we have the debuting Jack Thunder going one-on-one against Kucha Dragon. Kucha Dragon, he was in the United States Championship match to crown who will be the first ever U.S. champion, but lost to our current champion, Jordan Walker. Jack Thunder is making his Velocity debut here tonight. Oh, our chairman of Velocity, the Sinister Rated just booked, just tweeted something just now. He says, "Oh, um, dear, dear Velocity Universe, me and my brother, the general manager of Velocity, were hosting around. Since we haven't been wrestling in a long time, we just wanted to do a little hosting around." And I told when I told the referee when I clotheslined my brother to stop us. So that was just horsing around to get some good things.
This should be an incredible
But now
matchup.
me and my brother are being
both
serious.
men have extensive
I'm my
offensive
brother's
repertoires,
boss because I am
lasting
the
endurance,
chairman
and an
of Velocity.
insatiable appetite
He's
to
the
be
general
number
manager.
one.
He's in
addition
charge
to that, it's
of
worth
the locker
mentioning
room
that this match
and
comes to you
booking
live
matches.
from the same city that hosted
So,
the historic SummerSlam in 1992.
He will be in his office. I will be in my office at the end of the hallway. He'll be next to his office will be next to the men's locker room. My office will be next to the women's locker room. So, if you need us, that's where you can meet us. So, my brother, I booked the. I, as the chairman, I booked this opening matchup because Jack Thunder came to me. He wanted to request an open match. He wanted to be in the opening match, and he requested me to book it. The other matches, my brother, the general manager of Velocity, booked the other ones. Thank you for listening, and we'll see what they can prove to us. Your chairman of Velocity, the Sinister Rated, and the general manager of Velocity, his brother Ronald. Sincerely, thank you. Yep, they were hurting around to make sure that, to prove that they haven't been in the ring in a long time. Let's get into our first match. This match is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, making his Velocity debut, the King of Wrestling, Jack Thunder. And here comes the self-proclaimed King of Wrestling, Jack Thunder.
Making his way to the ring.
If you're just joining us, you missed that the chairman of Velocity, the Sinister Rated, to announce
action on its way, and
the first announcement is in 2 weeks' time.
So
We will have our first pay-per-view, Armageddon.
Superstars are already
The second
trending.
announcement is he announced the Velocity general manager. That's his brother, Ronald. The general manager will be the brother of the Sinister Rated, Ronald. And then towards the end of the announcements, the general manager hit the chairman with the microphone, and then they
guys,
started
you have to
brawling.
respect how much pride he has in what he does.
Towards this,
I don't know, Michael.
towards
I
the
understand the
announcement for
importance
this
of having
match,
pride in
the
what you
chairman
do,
went
but
on Twitter and
sometimes
said that they
I
were
think he can
pushing
be a bit
around.
overbearing.
And if you
I
need to
don't know
meet
if he
them,
means to be,
the
but that's
chairman, the
definitely how he
Sinister Rated
comes across
office,
at times.
the chairman's office will be next to the women's locker room, and the general manager office will be next to the men's locker room. If you need to speak to them, they will be there. The Sinister Rated, the chairman, booked this match, and the general manager booked the other matches. So, but the general manager currently is in his office, and he's booking the matches for next week. Because next week, we're having number one contenders matches. Because that's what the Sinister Rated said before I'll read it after this promise. And his opponent, making his way to the ring. He is the fastest luchador of wrestling, Kucha Dragon. Kucha Dragon calls himself the fastest luchador of wrestling. And he's Kucha Dragon. So this is what the Sinister Rated said about next week. Next week, I told my brother, the general manager of Velocity, Ronald, to book the matches for next week. And I told him that next week he needs to book number one contenders matches for the hardcore title, the women's title, intercontinental title, U.S. title, and the world title. And he agreed, and he's currently working on that for next week. So the wrestlers that are booked here tonight,
Here we go. This is the match a lot of these
and
people came to see tonight.
The
And with
opponents
good
are
reason,
facing
Michael.
the champions.
This one's been
They
brewing
need to
for
prove to
quite some
themselves
time.
why they deserve a number one contenders match next week. Thank you for listening. Sincerely, the chairman and the general manager. So that's what the chairman and the general manager said for the next week's matches. Because in 2 weeks we'll have our first pay-per-view, Armageddon. If you didn't hear in the first announcement, he says that the chairman, the Sinister Rated, said that he talked to Vince McMahon of the WWE, and Vince McMahon gave the Sinister Rated the license of owning the old school pay-per-views. And the chairman, the Sinister Rated, brought back Armageddon.
Well, he definitely looks ready for what's ahead of him here tonight, that's for sure.
I'd agree with that,
the only
Michael.
reason
In fact,
Vince
I
McMahon
don't remember
gave
the last
the
time I saw
chairman of
him in better
Velocity,
shape
the
than
Sinister
he's in
Rated,
right
a
now.
license to old school pay-per-views, because they've been friends since he joined the WWE. So, and Vince McMahon is stoked that the Sinister Rated made his own show. And he found his own wrestlers that were in the indies. And now he brought them to Velocity, his own show. If you don't know, the chairman of Velocity is the Sinister Rated, and if you just know, the Velocity general manager is now his brother, Ronald. So, yeah, they were horsing around in the beginning, but now they're serious about their work. The general manager,
the brother, we're ready to get this thing started.
Ronald, he's serious.
In addition to that,
he
it's
wants
worth mentioning that this match comes to you live from the same city that hosted the historic SummerSlam in 1992. Running knee!
And the chairman of the says that he wants his little brother to prove why.
Can he end it quickly?
General manager. Oh, pip off.
No.
Still seems a little early.
The chairman says that if he messes up badly, he will not assist. He will not mistake
reverses.
Fire.
Can he make him pay?
So those two are being serious.
Here, guys.
Don't get in their bad side.
Certainly not on his side right now.
Oh, the debuting Jack Thunder doing a beautiful springboard triangle drop kick to Kucha Dragon.
I don't know
Jack
what he has
Thunder's
planned out
making
here,
his
but he must be mindful of the referee's count.
He's stoked to be joining Velocity. The Sinister Rated after the first episode of Velocity.
Nasty impact.
The Sinister Rated said he had 2 more spots of 2 new signees. He hired Jack Thunder for 1 spot. And the next match, you will find out who took the 2nd spot in the final signees. So now Velocity is filled up in roster. They just needed 2 more people.
Back in from the floor.
And Kucha Dragon Irish whipping Jack Thunder back inside. And Kucha Dragon going for the leg.
Oh man.
And back in
now
front.
he's looking to catch him
Dragon
off guard.
has momentum. He wants to prove
he refuses
that Jack
to stay
Thunder
down. Very nice.
Jack Thunder's new here. He's a rookie, but he's not new to wrestling. Jack Thunder's been wrestling in the indies more like for 5 to 6 years. Kucha Dragon's been wrestling for 8 to 6 years. So 8 to 9 years. So Jack Thunder is a little experienced, but he knows how to wrestle. And Kucha Dragon showing his
nicely done.
fast moves with that beautiful monkey flip arm drag off the top rope, and Jack Thunder gets straight back up. He didn't know. Kucha Dragon says that he's the fastest luchador in wrestling.
Big time impact from way up high.
Jack Thunder says he's the self-proclaimed king of wrestling. So he's the king of wrestling.
Just carrying the opposition here.
And Jack Thunder gets snake dives into the corner and a knee to the gut. And Kucha Dragon calling for the signature. Good night, Jack Thunder. He calls this. This is the signature maneuver. He calls this the Kucha Lock. The Kucha Lock. Oh, but Jack Thunder gets straight out of it and a Hurricanrana. That's his finisher. That's Kucha Dragon's finish, the Kucha Lock. In a form showing his fast luchador skills. And a flip power driver. Oh my god. I think both the chairman and the general manager are watching this match, and they're enjoying it too.
He's got a lot left in him. Definitely has his work cut out for him.
I think the general manager of Velocity, the brother of the Sinister Rated, Ronald, is gonna book these 2 in a number 1 contenders match.
Eludes the attack.
Maybe or the US title. So we'll see next week. Jack Thunder Irish whipping Kucha Dragon to the outside. And Jack Thunder picking up Kucha Dragon. Jack Thunder with an elbow.
Oh, it's going to be interesting. Kick to the midsection.
He calls this Thunder Lightning.
He evades the attack.
He calls that the Thunder Lightning. That's his signature maneuver. And now Jack Thunder Irish whipping him back into the ring. I think he's calling for his finisher.
There's going to be a lot of offense in this match.
He calls this. Oh no, he's calling for something. Dragging away, but if you don't know, Jack Thunder calls his finisher maneuver Jurassic Express. Oh, but he's calling for something different. He's about to fly. Jack Thunder, Spaceman Punch.
Absolute fever
the Kuta Dragon. These two are proven them all-time greats. Jack Thunder's proven why he's gonna win his debut match here in Velocity. The fans here in London, England are obsessed. They love the opening matchup. I think the chairman, the Sinister Rated, and the general manager Ronald are enjoying this opening matchup. Jack Thunder, Kuta Dragon, calling for the signature maneuver. Brain Buster! The Kuta Dragon is fired up. He hit a Brain Buster.
You know, these guys are giving it absolutely everything.
And a super kick. Kuta Dragon proving that he's the fastest luchador here in Velocity. Irish whipping Jack Thunder back into the ring. I think he's calling for his signature maneuver, picking up Jack Thunder. Kuta Dragon calling for the signature maneuver.
I think we know what's coming
next. He's calling for it. 619. Shout out to Rey Mysterio.
He was the favorite for this. There's the pin.
Shout out to Rey Mysterio from WWE 1, 2,
somehow. It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Calling for the finish. Jack Thunder, don't get up. He's calling for it. Oh, he calls that the Kucha kick. 2, 3. Kucha Dragon is your winner. Hitting him with the Kucha kick.
That match deserves another look, folks.
That Kucha kick right into the jaw of the debuting Jack Thunder. Look at this. Jack Thunder hitting his signature maneuver, Thunder Lightning. But that did not get the job done. And then hitting the Spaceman Punch. That's when the fans were hyped. And then Kuta Dragon hit his signature maneuver, the 619. And then hit the finish, the Kucha kick. And then, but this is when he kicked out at 2 3/4. Here's your winner, the fastest luchador.
Oh, I like the stream.
Wow, he absolutely manhandled him there toward the end.
You got that right, partner.
Kucha Dragon, the fastest luchador of wrestling, is your winner here tonight. This amazing matchup. Kucha Dragon, I think, just proved to the general manager and the chairman that he deserves a number 1 contenders match next week. But let's get into our next match. Coming up next, we have some women's action. We have the debuting Haley Justice going one-on-one against the debuting Brooke Tessmacher. Haley Justice took the final spot in the Velocity roster, and Brooke Tessmacher joined Velocity a long time ago. And Brooke Tessmacher is having her first match against Haley Justice, also making her Velocity debut. Brooke Tessmacher coming from TNA, she wanted to join Velocity to make a statement. And the chairman, the Sinister Rated, gave her that opportunity. Haley Justice was in the Indian scene and she was sick of it. She left the Indian scene and then she found out that Velocity is a new show. And it was run by the chairman, the Sinister Rated. And she found out that Velocity will be the biggest show. And Haley Justice went to go sign, and the Sinister Rated gave her that opportunity. Now she's here to prove it and prove that she belongs in the main picture. And, yeah. This match is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring. the Irresistible Force, making her Velocity debut, Hayley Justice. Here she comes, the Irresistible Force, Hayley Justice. Hayley Justice calls herself the Irresistible Force, and she's here to make a statement here in Velocity. Look at her, the Irresistible Force, Hayley Justice, coming from the indie scene. She didn't want to be part of the indie scene no more. She joined the new biggest show, Velocity. Here she is, the Irresistible Force,
making her way to the ring from Whitesburg, Kentucky, Hayley Justice.
Given the participants, this match might very well steal the show, guys. Yeah, and I think you could go so far as to say it has the makings of a match of the year candidate.
Brooke Tessmacher. And I don't know if the women's locker room here in Velocity want to mess with Hayley.
She had to kick up her aggression level
just a bit,
and that's just what she's done.
And I think she's a force to be reckoned with. So, whoever messes with her, y'all might have a tough time. But let's get her opponent out here. And her opponent, making her way to the ring, making her Velocity debut, the cheerable Brooke Tessmacher.
Singles matches coming up here.
Here comes the cheerable Brooke
all day to get their hands on each other.
She calls herself the cheerable Brooke Tessmacher because she says she wants to make everybody cheerable. And this is her debut match, and she says that she's gonna make Hayley Justice.
Byron, have you noticed how perseverant she's become in recent weeks? Honestly, it's hard not to notice, Michael.
Brooke Tessmacher, because all you're going to be feeling is the Irresistible Force of Hayley Justice. She calls her finisher the Reckoning. It's a good night.
And we're ready to go,
these
folks.
Two are making their debut.
In addition to that, it's worth mentioning that this match comes to you live from the same city that hosted the historic SummerSlam in 1992. That's a way to make your presence felt.
And
right to the midsection.
Oh, Brooke Tessmacher. Oh, Hayley Justice was calling for herself. Oh, Hayley Justice. Oh my God. Just reaching her foot. And
right
a double knee to the neck. I think the terrible Brooke Tessmacher is going to be feeling a lot worse. Oh my God. The enziguri to Brooke Tessmacher. Oh, Brooke Tessmacher had enough forearm. And
round and round we go.
Nicely done with the head scissors.
The Irresistible Force, Hayley Justice picking up Hayley Justice and Brooke Tessmacher showing her the wrath, hitting her with some vicious rights. But I don't know if that's gonna do anything to her. And sorry I was gone for long. I went out of town and I was busy with the school, so now I'm here. But Brooke Tessmacher with a abdominal stretch to the Irresistible Force, Hayley Justice. These two are making their debut, and they want to make an impact and a reverse head scissors to Brooke Tessmacher. Hayley Justice is here to make an impact. She don't want to go. Oh my God! Oh my God! And 3 hip attacks to Brooke Tessmacher. Hayley Justice says that she don't want to go back to the indie scene. She hates the indie scene. They didn't give her a push in the indie scene.
That'll sting.
And now she's here in the bigger picture, here in her new show, Velocity. And she wants to make an impact because she says that the indie scene won't give her a push. And
this
now,
could be the end of the road for her.
the general manager Ronald and the chairman, the Sinister Rated, are giving Hayley Justice a push here in Velocity. And that's the video here in the bigger picture.
Incredible, absolutely incredible.
Which might be the next women's champion.
Not what she was looking for.
In Velocity. Brooke Tessmacher slamming Hayley Justice in the head. And Brooke Tessmacher with the middle rope crossbody. Brooke Tessmacher picking up Hayley Justice in a snapmare. And elbow to the head.
Point of the elbow.
Hayley Haley Justice getting out of it, punch to the gut. Oh, Haley Justice slamming her with a vicious mat slam to Brooke Tessmacher. Haley Justice is not messing around, putting her on her shoulders. TKO. Oh God. I think Brooke Tessmacher just made the Insistable Force. Haley Justice angry. Brooke Tessmacher said that she's gonna make her cheerable get the vicious Enziguri to the head. But Haley Justice doesn't do cheerable. She does Insistable Force.
Neckbreaker.
Well, neckbreaker to Haley Justice. Brooke Tessmacher with a turtle DDT. And Haley Justice is down, kick to the back. And now an armbar. Is Haley Justice
nice armbar stretch.
No.
Very painful. That's how you punish your opponent.
Brooke Tessmacher with the kick to the back.
That'll make your legs numb.
Picking up Haley Justice. Brooke Tessmacher with a snapmare and another kick to the back.
Producing a trampling. She is just dominant right now.
The momentum is clearly turned to her favor. This match. These two are making their debut here tonight, and they want to win the first match. But Haley Justice, she's here for one reason. Make a statement in the bigger picture. And Brooke Tessmacher with a drop kick to the back of the head. Brooke Tessmacher picking her up. And another tutorial DDT, and there she goes. Brooke Tessmacher calling for the signature maneuver. The spear.
Vicious. Cover here.
Is it over for Haley Justice? 1, 2, 3. Brooke Tessmacher
There's
is
the match right there.
Winner. Hitting that spear to get the win. Here is your winner, the cheerable Brooke Tessmacher. And there she is, the cheerable Brooke Tessmacher, winner. And the Insistable Force, Haley Justice, wants to give her some respect. These two went back and forth. And I'm guessing Haley Justice bound for competition here in her new show, Velocity. But don't underestimate Haley Justice, because her next opponent might get the wrath of Haley Justice. Let's get into our third match. No, don't know. Let's get into our next match. Coming out next, we'll have the current Velocity Hardcore Champion, Bronson Reed, go one-on-one against the debuting Angel Garza. Coming up next. If you want to find out how Bronson Reed won that Hardcore Championship, this is the first episode. He was in a fatal four-way match to crown the first ever Hardcore Champion. Bronson Reed eliminated one of them, and then it was him versus two other opponents in a triple threat match. Bronson Reed was out of the ring until both his other opponents were facing each other. One of them pinned the other one and eliminated him. Bronson Reed came back into the ring and hit his final competitor with the Reed driver, and Reed won the match. And now, he wants to prove why he is the Hardcore Champion. He will be defending that Hardcore Championship in 2 weeks' time at Velocity's first pay-per-view, Armageddon. Because next week, he will find out who he will be challenging. Making this match is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring. He is the current Velocity Hardcore Champion, Bronson Reed.
From Adelaide, Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, the WWE Hardcore Champion,
Bronson Reed's title history He wrestled in
Listen to this crowd,
WWE,
guys.
and
They're
he
fired
became
up for this one.
the
As well as they should be.
He was the
This
first
match has
champion
instant
of
classic
SmackDown
written
in the
all over
WWE.
it.
Then he left WWE because the Sinister Rated gave him a better contract for Velocity. And now
guys, there's no doubt he's becoming more aggressive inside the ring of late.
Hey, as long as it's all within the rules, I like it.
When
it comes to the WWE, almost no good comes from being
in there, so you can get
mild-mannered.
old school pay-per-views back, bring back old school titles, and anything that's in the that WWE had in the old school era. So he brought back the Hardcore title, the Intercontinental title, and the Women's title at Armageddon. And his opponent, making his way to the ring against his Velocity debut,
And his
Angel
opponent
Garza.
weighing in
Also,
at
not just Armageddon, he brought
207
back there's some
pounds,
other old school reviews
Angel
coming up soon in the upcoming months for
Garcia.
Velocity's
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for one-on-one action.
And Michael, it sounds to me like this crowd already picked the one who they want to win
Here
this
comes
match.
the debuting Angel Garza. And we'll see if he can defeat the Hardcore champion, Bronson Reed. If he does,
And let's not forget about his
he will get
opposition,
a
who also
challenge,
comes into
on the
tonight looking to
Multi-Cage
prove a
match next
point.
week.
Oh, I should hope so,
Fight
Cole. If you
for
don't
the
go into
Hard
every single match looking to make
title.
a statement, then you're just
Also,
wasting
next week, the general
everybody's
manager
time.
of Velocity, the Sinister Rated brother, Ronald, will be coming out next week to announce the number one contender matches for next week's Velocity. Let's get into this.
This will surely be a true mano-a-mano test. It's amazing. For more than 50 years, men and women have entered this ring all in the name of greatness to see who is truly the best. I think when it's all said and done, we'll be talking about this match for a long
I
time.
think Angel Garza
And guys,
might
this
have
is a
tough
match that
time
this London
with the
crowd
Hardcore
likely
champion
thought
Bronson
they'd
Reed
never see.
in a DDT.
Oh, right to the skull.
I'm scared for whoever has to face this man at Armageddon because he's... Oh my god. Kicks to the gut again. Oh, another kick to the gut. Oh, that's how you do a clothesline, Angel Garza.
Foot just
Don't get too
stomping
cocky and
down.
think you can take that man down. And a vicious chop block. Oh my god, I can hear that from the commentary booth. I can hear that from the commentary booth up here. And again another kick to the gut. And another kick to the gut. And another clothesline.
Oh, nasty impact.
Garza kicks him in the head to take him down. Angel Garza says, done. But not today. And again another
What a DDT. Wow. This
Bronson
match
Reed is
grinded
over
him
here
down a
making
little.
a statement.
Yeah, but he's not breathing
And
heavy yet.
another chop block, and I steer. I hear that from again from the commentary booth. Oh my god, that's loud. Oh my god,
Draped across the
Jesus.
top rope.
Bronson Reed with a chop
Flying
block to the
forearm.
back of the head. Oh my god. Bronson, I think the Sinister Rated
looking
and
good
Ronald
for him
made
here.
Bronson
He's gotta
Reed a
get out of that
monster
corner.
here. Velocity.
I'm afraid to think what's going to
He is the
happen
first
next.
ever hardcore champion, but you don't have to go this aggressive and this destruction on a debut superstar. And Angel Garza gets a superplex on the top rope from Bronson Reed. Oh my god. Bronson Reed is going into Impact saying that, I'm guessing he's making a statement saying that whoever he faces in 2 weeks.
Oh, look at this.
Oh my
Gut
god,
buster.
a gut buster into a
Senton.
He's sending a message saying that whoever he faces at Armageddon for his
He's
hardcore
looking to
title,
fly.
he's doing this. He will
Look
do
at
the
this.
same way he did
He misses
to
the mark.
Angel Garza. He misses that senton.
Uh-oh.
And another
Running
senton. So he's saying
senton.
that whoever challenges him for his hardcore title at Armageddon, he will do the same
Oh, what a
destruction
clothesline.
he
He's
did to
absorbing
Angel
some tough
Garza.
hits now.
And another
He's
clothesline.
not looking great,
And
but never counting
again
out.
a senton.
Looking for the
my
quick
God,
pin.
Angel Garza. Oh,
Very curious move to go
catches
for a
Bronson
pinfall at this
Reed.
point.
Oh,
Too
God.
soon.
Oh, but Bronson Reed did not like that.
only got
Again, a
one.
spinning
Slam. He's definitely being the aggressor
Okay.
here.
This could be his moment.
Today is not going well for him.
Ooh, bullseye.
There he goes to the
And
outside.
Oh my
Remember,
God.
though, there are no timeouts in WWE.
Uh-oh.
What a
Trying to go
clothesline.
for something, but missed. Oh, Angel Garza coming back. Oh, but Bronson Reed was okay, Angel Garza's coming back. He's fired up. The fans here in England are cheering for Angel Garza, but Bronson Reed. Oh, Lord. Oh, Bronson Reed. Good night, Angel Garza, because Bronson Reed is coming for his signature maneuver. Brain Buster. Oh,
nasty.
God. Okay.
Shoulders on the mat.
We might need the nearest ambulance to come get Angel Garza too.
How'd he do that?
Oh, Angel Garza still has fight in him, but he will be receiving a 3 count soon. And another shot block.
His opponent is just
picking up Angel Garza. Bronson Reed with a forearm. Bronson Reed with the... Oh my gosh, showing his strength, just messing around with Angel Garza. And a stalling suplex connects to Angel Garza.
Nicely
done. And Bronson Reed is coming for the edge. Good night, Angel Garza. You need it. Reed driver. 1, 2, 3. Bronson Reed is your winner. Oh my God, Bronson Reed, here's your winner, the current Velocity Hardcore Champion, Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed just devastated Angel Garza and just destroyed him. He's saying that he's the monster that runs Velocity, and he says that whoever he faces at Armageddon, he's doomed the same demise. Let's get into our next match. Coming out next, the current Velocity Women's Champion, Kendall Wildside, will go one-on-one against the debuting Mercedes Martinez. Kendall Wildside, she won a Fatal 4-Way match to become the first ever Velocity Women's Champion. And she'll be having, this is her like her warm-up match, because she will have to face someone. She will face her number 1 contenders in 2 weeks' time at Armageddon for her women's title. Mercedes Martinez, this is her debut match because she came from WWE. She gave Mercedes Martinez a bigger contract than Mr. McMahon did, and she joined Velocity. So I'm guessing some of these people came from WWE and they didn't like it. So now they're here in Velocity to make a statement. Some of these people that came from WWE might lose, but they can try to get up the rankings facing other people. Here we go. This match is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring. She is the current Velocity Women's Champion, Kendall Wildside. And here she is, the current Velocity Women's Champion, Kendall Wildside. The chairman of Velocity, the Sinister, brought the old school Women's Championship. Because he has the old school license from Mr.
We've all been waiting for.
And the electricity level in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever felt.
Velocity Women's Champion. She will be defending that in 2 weeks' time at Armageddon. And we don't know who, but I think Kendall Wildside says that she's not losing.
Guys, I know the title is not on the line here, but I wouldn't necessarily say that this is a low-pressure situation for the champion.
Especially given who her opposition
against Mercedes Martinez. And her opponent, making her way to the ring, making her Velocity debut, Mercedes Martinez. And here she is.
From the United States of America, Mercedes.
Here she is, Mercedes Martinez.
WWE's top star is ready to go here in one-on-one action.
If you don't know, Kendall Wildside's finishing maneuver, she calls that instant clash. She calls that instant crazy, and Mercedes Martinez calls hers Blackout. Kendall Wild says she calls hers instant crazy.
Corey,
after
I
she
would say that these women look more than ready to get this match underway.
So am I,
Kendall
Cole.
Wild says
In
she
fact,
says
I've been looking forward
time
to this
to go.
one ever since it got announced.
Instant crazy on them. So we'll see. Here we go. The women's champion Kendall Wild going one-on-one against the debuting Mercedes Martinez.
You can expect these superstars to put their bodies on the line to take each other down. These superstars have waited a long time for this match to take place.
And she says
And
that
guys,
she's
this is a
going to be
match that
unstoppable.
this London crowd likely thought they'd never see. And here's the
Sinister
lockup.
Rated, the
Look at
chairman
these
of
two
Velocity, is
jockeying
very
for
proud
position.
of Kendall Wildside.
Working for control.
Now we have the general manager. The general manager's also proud. So we'll see
full control.
if Kendall Wildside can prove why
Working for
she
control.
is the women's champion. So far, she is proving it against Mercedes
full
Martinez,
control.
going back and forth. But if she does get the victory, she will make a big message against the two bosses of Velocity. The boss of the general manager and the boss of the locker rooms.
Up in a
Mercedes
vertical suplex.
Martinez
Taking
with a
all the
stalling
time in
suplex
the
to the
world.
women's champion.
Blood rushing into the head.
Kendall
This is
Wildside,
gonna
Kendall
have a
Wildside
bad
telling her to
ending.
get her off.
Down with
and
the vertical
down she
suplex.
goes.
What a
Mercedes
forearm.
Martinez will punch to the back and another one for good measure.
Right
And
across
Mercedes
the
Martinez
face.
with a forearm, putting her up on her shoulders.
Gotta wonder how this is gonna end,
And
Byron. It's
Mercedes
not gonna be good.
Martinez
Right to the
slamming her
throat.
down. And Mercedes Martinez with a
Oh, look at the power.
another stalling suplex. She's
this.
just
My
messing
goodness, this is how
around
you
with the women's
establish
champion,
control.
Kendall
Are you
Wildside.
kidding me?
I don't agree with
Oh
I don't
my
agree
God.
with what Mercedes Martinez
Delivering the
is doing. She is the
suplex.
women's champion. She's the leader of the women's division here. And Mercedes Martinez is making a mockery of her. Another
Suplex
suplex.
through.
Oh, she's not done.
Not done yet.
Another suplex. And
Going for
a
a third.
fisherman suplex, sending a mockery
Ending the count.
to the women's
That's
champion.
either sheer
and a kick
genius
out
or
on one.
complete stupidity, Cole.
Kendall Wildside, she's been proven why she belongs here. And she's gonna do it again to Mercedes Martinez. And a butterfly suplex to Kendall
Things taking a turn for her now.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried.
Come on, Kendall
She's
Wildside,
taking
prove
charge
why
here.
you're the
She's
women's
taking
champion.
command
Don't
of the
let
situation.
this debuting superstar make a mockery of you. Mercedes Martinez calling for a guillotine choke.
Guillotine!
The guillotine
It's in
choke.
deep.
Is Kendall Wildside gonna tap? There she is,
somehow
the strength of
breaks
Kendall
free.
Wildside.
Have to
Spine
wonder how
buster.
much damage was done.
Kendall Wildside coming back. Irish whipping Mercedes
In a bad
Martinez
way
into
here,
the
guys.
corner. Putting Mercedes
Hold on,
Martinez
guys.
onto
This
the top
isn't good.
rope. Kendall Wildside is going to show you something, Mercedes Martinez. Avalanche! Face buster! Beautiful! But Mercedes Martinez gets straight back up, and Kendall Wildside doesn't like it. Kendall Wildside
Sharp
with a
knee.
snapmare. Beautiful. And a
Stop in the
somersault.
leg. Just nasty.
Oh, but
what
Mercedes
impact.
Martinez with a drop toe hold.
To the outside, which will
Kendall
start the
Wildside.
referee's count.
Oh, Mercedes Martinez with a punch to the gut. And a loose stretch push now punching the women's champion in the face. And Mercedes Martinez
Double underhook
with
applied.
a chicken
Up and
wing to
down.
Kendall
Grand slam.
Wildside and dropping
Free
her
fall.
down like if she was trash. Tossing her
Back
to the
into the
barricade,
ring.
count of 5. Count of 6, and Mercedes Martinez says that she's not winning by count out. She's winning by pinfall. Now, I think Mercedes Martinez is a great competitor. She's not making a mockery of the women's champion
Again.
by winning
That's 2.
by count
Or
out.
perhaps a trifecta.
In the third, 3 more suplexes. Count of 5. Mercedes Martinez picking up Kendall Wildside. Tossing her into the steel steps. Mercedes Martinez getting straight back in. And going straight back out. She doesn't care about the count-out victories. She just wants it to be a fair fight. And I think Kendall Wildside, but because I think Kendall Wildside is enjoying that. But now she's coming. Oh, she just turned the face. I like the aggressive side of Kendall Wildside, but why you gotta slap the newbie in the face? She's been wrestling for years, but don't slap her just because this is your turn. Jeez. Oh my God. The fans here in England don't like what Kendall Wildside just did. Look at her. She says, "I don't care." She says this is her ring, and that's final.
Watch this.
And a head scissors from the corner. Kendall Wildside picking up Mercedes Martinez. And coming forward is Martinez. Oh, Martinez gets the rope. Kendall Wildside picking her up. Calling for an Irish whip. Calling, try to go. Oh, Mercedes Martinez got Kendall Wildside because she was showboating. And a spine buster with the vicious impact, the signature maneuver. Mercedes Martinez 2, 3. Mercedes Martinez.
And this one's history.
Just pinned the women's champion. Kendall Wildside was going for something, but then she showboated in front of her. Mercedes Martinez did not have any of it. Punches her in the gut, and then look at this. Boom! That's what cost Kendall Wildside that vicious impact of the spine buster. Mercedes Martinez is not messing around. Here is your winner, Mercedes Martinez.
There's plenty of reason for celebration tonight.
Just pinned the Velocity Women's Champion.
Simple. It's all about wins and losses. And it sure looks to me like somebody has figured that out.
Say about
what a matchup that was.
Well, let's get to our next match. I'll be right back after this commercial break.